Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. It is 6:52 on Monday, the 17th of July. Son of a gun, we've made it through another day. Well, those of us watching, because there are those of us not watching, of course, who are dead now. Like George Romero, who died on Sunday. The father of the modern zombie genre. He died of a very swift and sudden lung cancer. It's really, really sad because of that. But most of us in the world that are still metabolizing are still alive, and that's good. Definite thumbs up on that. Another thing, well, a couple things that I wanted to talk about, nothing that I've actually written down. For my subjects that I wrote down, I've got things just like, let's see, where's my subjects? You know, it's things like, you know, who would win in a fist fight, Kafka or Stalin? But actually, I don't even have that. I just came up with that all of a sudden. It's the only thing I had written down was back when, you know, Rick and Morty is a big thing on TV now, and I watched the first like 4 episodes when I still had access to Adult Swim back when Jen was alive. And since then, haven't watched any. Liked it then, but it's gone absolutely insane with popularity since I haven't been able to watch it, so thumbs up. But I haven't had, we have cable, but there's only one TV, and I don't have control of the remote, and nobody in the household but me watches Adult Swim, so no Rick and Morty. Oh well. One thing that I did do, and I've been debating even showing this, but I'm going to. There was somebody getting rid of this poor little feller here. And I said, you know what? Don't do that. I'll take this little guy instead. And so look at this older guy. His fur is like, you know, it's separating. He's older. He's got baldy spots. He's old. I don't think he's got even a year left. But rather than just, you know, him being put to sleep or let go, I said I'll take him because I love hamsters. You know that. I'm the crazy hamster guy. Now I've got this little fella. I don't know how long he's going to live. Hopefully, well, hopefully as long as possible. But, you know, I don't know. I just woke him up, but he's older. He's used to being handled. He's a good guy. I hope, anyway. I mean, of course he's a good guy. He's a hamster. You can't help but be a good guy. But I told him, you know, you don't need to kill the little guy or anything like that. I got a spare cage. And so now I've got a 5th hamster. And of course, it's in the tiny cages, so at least he's alive, though. So that's a good thing. But what I also did, I went to the Veterans Administration a couple days back. Haven't used this thing yet. I need to start, but I wanted to show you. This is my VPAT machine and the mask that goes with it. This is the mask that I'm going to be wearing when I go to sleep at night. It's got these really awful hooks on this thing that you have to grasp at, but you put it, you know, over your head and over your face and stuff. So it's not, I'm doing this all weird, and I think I'm gonna die. There we go. Never put these things on in a mirror. You know, I've got, my issue is I'm looking in the webcam and it's not working. But you wear this and it's, you see how it's got this hose? Blah! If I wasn't looking into the reversed image of the webcam at that point, it would have gone a lot easier. But it's got the opening there. And with this machine here, it's new and different. The one I had before was modular in that it had one side was broke off and had the water reservoir, and one side was the machine with the electronic stuff. Now it looks like a cheap AM clock, but it's got this. There's the water reservoir. You put water in it, and this is actually kind of clever the way it somehow. Well, it was clever. Oh, I guess I pop up on that, and then it opens up, and you fill it with water down here. Close that again. Pop that inside. It's got a hose that attaches back here. You put the hose to the mask, and then it sucks in air through here and pumps it into that mask and right into my face. You need to use distilled water, not just regular tap water, because we have all sorts of impurities in our regular drinking water that leave behind solids and such, that if you put it inside of a mask like that, yeah, I mean, you're going to be breathing that stuff, which is not wonderful, but you're also going to be leaving deposits on the inside of your machine, and that's not good either. So that you use distilled water, and distilled water is, of course, they heat water up so it becomes a steam, and then the steam drips, and they take the dripped steam water as that's the distilled water. It's very clean, it's good, and so it leaves no residue behind in the machines. But I have to wear that, and so tonight now I'm going to be putting distilled water into the tank, putting that mask over my face, and then wearing it when I sleep. And now that's going to stop my atria from misfiring as much, because my atria misfire periodically, but not as much as when they do when I'm not wearing the mask. So that'll be good. I'll actually be able to breathe when I sleep, and that's a very, very good thing. Definite thumbs up on that. I like being able to breathe. I like living. I don't want to die like Carrie Fisher before my time of a heart attack brought on by sleep apnea. Ugh. Maybe her system would have been stronger had she been able to fight her demons in a different way than using the particular drug that she did. But she didn't. And so she did. That was a lot of, as long as you know what all that means. Man, it's unfortunate, it's terrible, but you gotta be careful. You gotta know what's going on, and if you've got sleep apnea, you gotta get the equipment to take care of it. And one of the things that I don't even know if I'll even be able to think about it. It's the use of addiction and stuff in modern society is being used to treat the feelings of living in modern society. Because there was a big study where they found, they took a rat by itself, and when it was by itself, they gave it water with drugs in it, and it would take a lot of those drugs, and it would eventually die of that. And they were like, oh gosh, there's that. But they discovered that if you took the rat and put the rats into a big, perfect rat society, a rat cage with the perfect amount of rats, so they had networking and friends with stuff to do. There were things to do inside of the cages. When they did that, not only did the rats not use the addictive water, when they did use it, it was just for mild recreation, and then they'd leave it alone. But in an altered society, like modern society, where we're more isolated, people and animals use drugs to escape. And modern society is not really healthy, especially modern American society right now. it really pushes towards being isolated, and that's unfortunate. And I feel isolated a lot. I don't have but really 2 friends. I have acquaintances, 2 friends, and they're my housemates. And I don't know really how to actually meet anybody to be a new friend. So I have no ideas. I've got all of you, and boy, you are all lifesavers. This vlog, being able to talk, is just a lifesaver. If I'm not able to talk, I can't process, and I'm a talker. I've been a talker all my life, and not being able to process, not being able to express, not being able to get the stuff out of my head is just unpleasant. So thank you all, every single one of you, even if there was just 5 of you, even if there was just 2 or 1, thank you for helping and being there for me to process. It is very, very appreciated. Thumbs up on that. Yes, there was as well. I'm going to block the return address, but I got a card, so we're going to open up the card. I don't get enough right now to do special, postcards from the edge like I used to. I used to have just postcards from the edge, named episodes where all I did was take a look at the cards and letters that people had sent. But this is only like my 2nd card in over a month. So if I wait now, I'm never, ever, ever going to have enough. But let's see here. Oh, it's a... Oh, wow. Okay. Here's what the card looks like on this side. And there's nothing dangerous to show on the other side. So I'll go... It's filled. Very, very cool. I really like these sort of things. They're very, very cool. It's good to get small touches of all of your lives. I share my life with you, and I really like that you share your lives with me. It is an awesome thing. I'm going to take more time to read this after this. Thank you so very, very much. Very awesome. I saw there about the various diseases and such real quick looking. I'm very sorry. But thumbs up. That was that. That's that, and the other thing that I opened up on webcam is the only mail I've gotten in the past month and a half, so that's that. Oh my gosh, have I run out of things to talk and process about? Yes, indeed, I actually have. So I'm just going to have to ramble for a few moments about nothing at all, really, until I go through and do my shout-outs. Maybe I'll just do my shout-outs and cut it close, because I can't really think of anything to say. I mean, I've got cards and hamsters. I've got my thing down there. I've been playing games on my PlayStation, and mostly I'm spending time in a half days in this room during the summertime, trying not to fall asleep. Once I hit noon, I start running out of things to do and out of boredom. It's when you got nothing to do, literally, and you're trying to think of reasons to stay awake, and it's warm, so you got no reason to stay awake other than it's too early to go to bed, and it's too warm for comfort and really to be able to stay awake. I understand the concept of siesta very, very well. I do not do heat well, and it's not even as hot as it's going to be, and I'm already struggling to stay awake in the heat, so thumbs up on that. Something happened to my chair. I was going to fix this. It used to roll way, way back, not roll, lean, and it's got a little thing on the bottom of it that tightens and loosens, and I was going to fix it, but I never did. And then I sat down this morning, and now it goes back like that far, so I have no clue what's going on with the chair. Thumbs up on that. Oh, yes. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go through and give shout outs to 20 to 25 kind commenters. and it's a range of 20 to 25 because with my fibro and all that, I'm quite sure that I lose track while counting. If you'd like a shout out, just ask for it down in the comments, and if I catch it, you have your shout out. If I mispronounce your names, no disrespect is intended. I'm a native American English speaker and not really good at names that aren't native American English, so I do my best. Thumbs up. I turned out to be better than I thought I was, but still. And there is Will McLaughlin asked for a shout out. Thank you very, very much. And Z-Man Gaming asked for a shout out. And Trevor Ruffin, I would say Ruffin, but I'm not quite sure. Thank you very, very much, all of you. And I am glad to give you all shout outs. Very, very cool. Now I've got to get the window back so I can actually see. And then there's also Ricksta09, thank you very, very much. And there is Eric Paramore, thank you, greatly appreciated. Maury, thank you very, very much. That guy, thank you very, very much. Claude 5190, thank you, greatly appreciated. Mateus Bulcher, thank you very, very much. Smash Bro Tato, I like that name a lot, thank you very, very much. And Persilla, thank you, greatly appreciated. Vascular, thank you. And Flexi, thank you very, very much. King Jax, thank you, greatly appreciated. MICHOACAN, thank you very, very much. And then there is Nick Gillette, at least I can pronounce that one. I'm sorry I can't pronounce every name, and I try, but thank you. And then there is Kellen, thank you very, very much. And Nick Kivy, thank you, greatly appreciated. Jesus Christ, it's good to know that I'm appreciated by the Son of God himself. Thank you very, very much. And there is, oh, it looks like it would be Necromorph, but the R is a 7. That's kind of cool. Thank you. And Freak Formula 2. Thank you very, very much. And then there's Mama Chell. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Josh Sanabria. Thank you very, very much. Steinus. Interesting name. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. And last but not least, The Mober. Thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated, each and every one of you. You get me out of my head and into the world, and that is a very, very good thing. I think I've got time to do my greetings now, which if you tell me in the comments how to say good morning in your language, I will gladly say good morning in your language. So, bom dia, dia gwit, guten tag, annyeonghaseyo, buenos dias, buona divanata, Ohayo, the breed, labas ritas, kamusta, buongiorno, terahomokos, yorigeld, barabaive, barilus, nihao, kalimera, bonjour, bokertov, dzień dobry, or less formally, chest, labdien, dobre utro, mesa olheli, dobre rano, bereda, privyet, merhaba, and go forth and have the crack. Good food, good drink with good friends. Does not have to be an alcoholic beverage, does not have to be crack cocaine, doesn't have to be a prostitute spreading her thighs. No, the crack. Good food, good drink with good friends. Thumbs up on that. Well, I got just about enough time now to actually fall into the old template where it's nothing's new that you've heard. If you wanted to switch off now, I guess you could. But if you wanted to listen, that would be awesome. Because if you could check out my links, that would be awesome. Click show more, they open right up. There's Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+, my blog. That would be very, very cool. My thanks to every single one of you who has donated to my GoFundMe campaign to keep me alive. Very, very awesome. If you could donate to my campaign, that would be very, very awesome. Greatly appreciated. If you can't donate or you don't donate, I do take donations of goodwill, which I put into the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very, very much. I want to thank especially every single one of my patreon.com patrons. Thank you very, very much. If it weren't for all of you, I wouldn't be able to have stayed in this house as long as I have. You have been helping to keep me alive. Thank you very, very much. It is appreciated. If you could toss me a like, that would be greatly appreciated as well. I do appreciate, and that other word are the words I'm going to keep repeating over and over until they mean nothing today. But it would be greatly appreciated for all the positive validation for my existence. Thumbs up on that. If you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool. I do greatly appreciate it. I know I'm not for everybody. I'm a weird older guy. I'm not for everybody. I understand that, and that's cool. But if you are down with subscribing, then thumbs up. I'll do my damnedest to keep you entertained from now until the end of time. Hell slap a few coats of sealant on you, stack you like cordwood down in the basement, you'll last for decades before you go bad. Thumbs up on that. I got a reaction video coming up. I got a game video coming up, and that's a good thing. Thank you for watching me process. It is a very good thing, and if it weren't for that, I'd be stuck. I do not do well on days I do not process. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing.